18th century reproduction busk board table. 100% oak. And of course, it's got regular Phillips wood screws in here. They didn't use that back then, so that's the only thing that's changed. But how this table works, you see this, it's called a bow right there. And it's a folding camp table. I made mine larger than what it should be. Theirs should be 24 inches wide by 42 inches long. Mine is 3 foot wide by 48 inches long. And you can fit 6 people around this table, no problem. But the cool part about this table, and I'm going to lift this leg up. When you see that bow there, and that notch in the leg, and that snaps in, this keeps the leg from pulling back in. And you do the other side, same thing. Now these legs are offset. You can see that I got a big gap over here, and a little gap there, so that's, you know, when you go to fold the legs down, they can crisscross each other without hitting each other. So to fold the legs down, pull back on the legs a little bit, lift up on that, and let it drop. And the same thing with this side. I'm going to push on this leg right here a little bit, lift up on that bow, and let it come back down. Now you'll see there's a lot of tension on that, so what this actually helps do is when you're traveling, it keeps the bow from flopping all over, or it keeps the legs from flopping all over the place. Now I will put some straps around these legs just to prevent that from happening. You know, probably one here and here, but that is an 18th century busk board table. That's how they operate. And what I did to fit this bow was I had a 6 foot long piece that ran over the edges, and I made this cleat, you know, and screwed it down there and there. And I made a mark that was longer, so I mean I was past this ledge, and then I did another one on that side, and then I put it back in here. I fit one side in. I saw how much more I had to take off on this side. I just literally took it to the belt sander one time, and because it's going to have a slight angle on it because it's not a perfectly square piece anymore because it's sitting at an angle, and I just sanded it until it fit just nice. And you can see there's very little play in these legs. It is a nice and solid tight fit. I do have brass hinges. That'd probably be something that they used, but they didn't have the right screws, so I had to actually go with a number 10 by 1/2 inch long stainless steel. They didn't have it in just regular zinc plated. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with it. I got a few more things I want to add to it, and then you'll see this piece here. This is not a single piece of wood. This is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individual pieces, 4 foot long. They were technically a 1 inch by 8 inch, but if you measure them, they're like 3/4 inch thick by however inches wide, 7.5 or something like that. And actually came out looking really good. And also this piece here, they wanted me to cut it and stop it here, and the reason why is so that the legs, when they fold down, would fold flat. But I wanted extra support on the outside of this just in case. And looks pretty good. The legs are 30 inches long, and they are fitted right here. And then after they were fitted, screwed together, I'm actually going to sand those down, those plugs, but I took a router and rounded off all the edges. And then to make this fit really well, right in this corner, when these legs are up, I stuck a clamp on the hinge and clamped it back here and pulled this in as tight as I can. And then I also put a clamp here and squished it down this way, so I know that I was dead nuts in this corner on both sides. So I just did one side at a time, and I did this side. And I'm actually quite impressed. So it's 43 inches from here to the outside of here, and I measured across, and it's exactly 43 inches. So I mean, if you take your time, I'm not a woodworker. This is my actual really big first wood project, and I'm actually quite impressed with it. So thank you.